Our next guest needs no introduction, but I'm going to give her one anyway. You may know her from her cooking shows, from her cookware lines, or you may know her from the way she passionately cheers on her husband and Golden State Warriors star Steph Curry. But today we're focusing on Ayesha Curry as entrepreneur. As she joins us on set. Ayesha, so nice to see you here. Thank you for being with us. I didn't even mention off that intro the fact that you're also a mother of 3.
I am, yes. I've got a 6, a 3, and a 7-month-old.
Yeah, and some of the cutest kids you're ever going to see. But first, your big update, because you do all these things, and now they're all coming under one roof. Yes. So tell us more about this.
Yes, so I'm so excited. Today is actually the day. This morning I launched my lifestyle hub, Homemade. So it's shophomemade.com, and it's basically every venture that I have in one space. And my whole mission is to get people in the house more, enjoying their homes, really loving their space, and ultimately like creating memories with their family at home. I feel like it's a lost art. We're always trying to get out and do something else when our homes are these beautiful sacred places that we should cherish and spend time in. So I have the website here.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it. And
yes.
I mean, it's beautiful, and it's awesome. It's better than the way my home looks. I just have to admit that off of looking at this. I mean, you make it look easy here.
You got to get some bedding. That's what it is. It's bedding.
My bedding's recycled. But I mean, you've been passionate about food for a young age.
Yeah.
Since a young age. I mean, how did you blend all this together in terms of finding the inspiration to be an entrepreneur? Where did that come from when you were a kid?
You know what? Both of my parents are entrepreneurs, small business owners, so it's all I ever saw growing up. So I think it's in my DNA, and so it was only right for me, whichever way I went, to fall into that entrepreneurship and have that entrepreneurial spirit. And so I knew whatever I was doing, it was going to be some sort of small, hopefully big business. And I just love it. I'm in the hospitality industry, and I love making people happy through everything that I do. Yeah, so I have the site here.
I mean, how long did this take to build?
It took a year to come up with the ethos and the idea behind it, and it's really exciting because I'm partnered with GoDaddy.
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't they the experts in building websites?
Absolutely. I am not. I'm not tech savvy, and so they have so many tools and resources to help you build the perfect site. And I'm so proud and happy to be a partner with them.
Right.
And it was the perfect fit for me because my parents actually, have websites via GoDaddy, and they've used it for years, and so they were so excited when they heard that I was entering this partnership. It's perfect.
Well, it worked.
You know what? Speaking of GoDaddy, I looked at their 2014 Super Bowl commercial, and it was a very sexy ad with Danica Patrick and everything. And then your ad right now is so wholesome. It's like, here's my life, here are my ambitions for my life. I mean, is this a new direction that GoDaddy is going in?
It definitely is. And the thing is, women are so multifaceted. We don't have to be just one thing. And so this is a representation of my mom's side, but it shows a little bit of my business side too, and I love that. So I just love that they cover all of their bases, and they have something for everyone.
I mean, when you talk about covering your bases too, I mean, on the intro, you heard it all there, everything that you do. I only do this show, so I don't know necessarily how you manage all these things, but how do you really do it? And you were talking about putting your wife hat on when you got to go travel with Steph, but how do you find the time to manage between being a mom, a business owner, wife, and all the other things that you do?
Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's crazy at every second of the day.
Yeah.
I definitely have to remember to breathe. But for me, it's making sure that when I decide to do something, I'm in that moment wholly. And that's what I'm focusing on fully. And so I'm not necessarily multitasking. When I'm with my children, I am with my children. My phone is down. I am in that moment engaged with them. They're happier, they're healthier. They're, I feel like they thrive better. And then when I go off to work, I try and designate a little bit of time to just do that. And so that's the way that I try and find balance. I truly don't believe in it, and I don't think it exists. I think we're all in the midst of chaos, and we have to learn. It's learning how to find the beauty in that and the peace in the chaos.
But do you believe in putting your marriage first? Or
you know what? So that's
and I
that's an interesting point. Controversial point. We were all talking about it.
So I think that's something that's been chopped and screwed a little bit.
Okay.
So obviously, my husband and I love our kids, but what I mean by that is when you make sure that the foundation of your household, which is our relationship, right? We decided to bring these kids into the world. When we make sure that that is strong and happy and secure, then ultimately it flows over into our children, and they are happy and thriving, and they have a good representation. I want my girls to grow up knowing what they deserve, and my son as well. And so for me, that's what that represents. So making sure we're taken care of so that the kids can have the best chance at a great life.
So you've been such an inspiration to young women everywhere. What's your advice to them for creating their own businesses and for being that strong role model for the next generation?
You know what? I think if you have passion and you love to do something, I think you should go at it full speed ahead, whether it's a side hustle or a full-time job. I feel like, don't let anybody tell you no. You just need one yes to make it happen, and that's kind of what happened with me. I got so many, hundreds of no's, and got that right person, right group of people in the room that believed in my vision just as much as I did. So if you have that passion fuels success. And it's the perfect recipe for, a successful business.
When you talk about passion, before we let you go, obviously Valentine's Day is around the corner. We've been highlighting on the show how couples make things work and how they handle money together. But I have to ask, since you're married to Steph Curry, in terms of your guys' relationship, who really runs the purse? Who's better with money? Do you have to teach him things now that you got your own business to worry about?
I think we're unaware of our situation truly. Like, we're hustlers. We love entrepreneurship and working. So like, our status is never a factor in the decisions that we make and what we do. We're both very frugal, to be honest. Yeah, for the most part.
Like McDonald's kind of frugal?
He's Chick-fil-A.
Nice. That's the perfect kind. That's my kind of frugal.
We try our best to manage things well. We want to make sure that our children are good when they get older, but we also want them to not have things handed to them, so we want them to work really hard, and so we try and keep our home pretty modest for the most part, and so I think we're both pretty good.
All right, finances, very good, very nice. Ayesha Curry, thank you so much for bringing this down and bringing us, again, the website looks great.
Thank you guys so
very
much.
Proud.
I'm really
it's
excited.
Good stuff. Thank you so much for taking the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to me.
Of course, anytime. Come back anytime on this show.